The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Green Bay.
They run again with Dillon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. Someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Quick throw over the hands of Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Darnell Savage.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, Cook. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Packer offense offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Quick hitch, complete. It's Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Green Bay.
I feel like I heard it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers again now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Love going to keep it on the option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So
he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
This one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Out of the gun now on third down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Rodgers to throw once more.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Snags it for the pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They'll find some space up to about the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And 5.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pressure, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
And 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his target. It's Sherman. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
49-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? It might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a 34-yard.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
At the 40.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Pulled off by Jair Alexander. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 37. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own. But oftentimes,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So may I ask why it's only 3-0 in the almost 4th quarter?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now an option play on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Drops it off for Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Gain of
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And we brought down, looks like right at the 40. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. It's the football. And the Packers pick it up. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, and he'll go down at the 28. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score, Packers 10, Vikings nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
And he can't find anywhere And he goes down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Kevin King there defensively.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Packers!
Complete.
From 3 yards out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Lining up.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Okay.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Down left side of the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Bro, where you at?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10.
That was 30
This
minutes
is
ago.
3rd and 4. A play action
What
fake.
you
They'll
doing
look to
here?
throw. This one brought in by Jefferson.
You hitting about me
And
too?
he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, they'll throw. Flush down right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Second and 13. Third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's on the line, Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to the
inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 17, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
The ball carrier.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
That's really good.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Rodgers throwing here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by